Hello, this is Carrie again. I'm going to be talking about stuff that I got in the mail recently from both, this is from fans and this is from companies. No, there you go. This is from fans and this is from companies, and I just want to talk about stuff. Eventually everything that you see will be reviewed, but what this is about. This is that I like watching hauls. That's what this boils down to. So anyway, I definitely want to thank the fans who sent me stuff because I really appreciate it. I think I put out a call a few months ago letting you guys know that I was setting up a Patreon, and you guys have been so amazing. So I really appreciate that. All right, before we get too sappy, let's get started. And I'm going to try to see if I remember everyone that sent me stuff. All right, so I got this in the mail a few weeks ago. Hold on, let me open this. This is... So what these are pencils that have multiple tones. These are Tritone pencils, and they're actually pretty interesting. You can see the core, how they have different tones. And what I really want to do with this is I really want to use these up for some backgrounds or for some larger pieces. And probably what I'm going to do with these is I might take these out and do some like landscape sketching with these, because I think that the colors really lend themselves to landscape. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll probably do a review at some point. The other thing is, normally I would do a coloring page, but I probably won't with these because, one, it's 12, and 3, the color scheme doesn't really fit a full coloring page. Like, there's not really a skin tone here. No matter what your skin tone, there's not really a skin tone. I hope your skin tone doesn't look like that. I kid. So anyway, so there's that. So I got these, I think, from Melissa. So you know what, I'm not going to necessarily say who I got stuff from, because then I might say the wrong name, and then that will be embarrassing for everybody. So anyway, so I got this in the mail. I also got these, which I haven't talked about all that much, but these are really fun. These are Derwent brush pens, and it came in a set of 3 brush pens. Now, what I like about these is, I think I did a video a while ago where I talked about how much I didn't like brush pens. I think it was really just the brush pens that I had, because these are really nice and these work really well. And what I think makes these so good is that they do give you a lot of water, but they don't give you too much water. Ooh, you see, they do start to take up color the more you use them, so that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, so I got these brush pens as well. Let's see, I got this little drawing book. This I've actually sketched in because I actually have had this the longest. These are, you might have seen some of these sketches. I have had this for a while. As you can see, I go to Starbucks and sketch a lot, so I'm hoping to fill this up at Starbucks and then get a bunch of these little ones filled up at Starbucks. All right, so I got this as well. I think I got this from just like from Google AdSense money or something along those lines. Anyway, but these are a set of the Faber Castell 9000 graphite pencils, and these are some of my favorite graphite pencils. The other thing is that I changed the order that it came in, so it went from 2H down to 8B, and it was in that order, but I didn't like that order, so I changed it. And I already have some Faber Castell graphite pencils, but these are nice for taking with me so that I can draw on the go, as you just saw. All right, now these I got the most, some of them most recently. I got a gift card, and so I got these with the gift card. These are Tombow mono graphite pencils. They did not come in any kind of case or tin, and I was very upset about that on Facebook, but you know, so on Instagram. But some people remind me not everybody likes a tin. I know, but I like a tin, and I like the option of getting a tin. So it came with this sharpener, which is shwang wang wang. It's not that good, but you can replace the blade with the blades that I talked about in my sharpening video, and there'll be a link to the sharpening video up there. And it came with this eraser, which is actually a really good eraser for graphite. So there's that. All right, so that's that. This isn't really a gift, but I got a few of these from my friend in Liquid Color. She does watercolor art, and there'll be a link to her channel. Actually, I'll put a link to her channel down in the description, and there's also a link to her channel in my featured channels on my channel page. So I just thought I would share this because this is really nice of her to send me these things. All right, this I actually got in the mail today, and this is part of the catalyst for doing this video, because I think it will be a while before I actually get to the full video on these, but I did want to thank you guys so much for sending me this. This is pretty amazing. I had these on my Amazon wish list, so I'm really happy to get these. So what these are tinted graphite pencils that are water soluble like watercolor, except they're like muted. You can see that these are muted watercolor. These are muted sort of tints, and so this is like a tinted muted graphite. And I'm super excited about this. I definitely want to like get my hands in this, unwrap this, and since this came in the mail today, I don't have any swatches for this, but I wanted to talk about this because it might be a while before I get to the full review on this, since I have so much stuff coming up, as you guys will see. So there is that. All right, this I actually got in the mail a while ago, and I actually did complete a full review on this, but I wanted to talk about this again just because I was so happy to get these. And these are not necessarily my favorite pencils. I still like the Faber-Castell Polychromos better, but these are really good for I probably what I've used these for so far, and what I'll probably continue to use them for is for traveling and coloring while I travel. So like, you know, if I want to go to Starbucks and I want to do some sketching, I can take this with me and do some sketching. I will probably take out the white. There is a use for the white, and I have used it for a little bit of opaque white, but I will probably take out the white and put in a different color, maybe maybe add another green or add another brown or something. So that's probably what I will do. But I like this because this is like small, compact, it's in a tin, it's very secure here, so I like this here. Let's see, I got this Yupo paper. I also got I got this in the mail today, and I'm already sort of totally in love with it. See how dark that Tombow 2H is? That seems pretty dark to me for a 2H, but you know, it might be because the ones I'm used to are not as dark. The Faber-Castell, the Castell 9000 are definitely not as dark. But I got this from a fan today, and so that's super exciting. There's more on this, so if you like the paper, there's more on this in a minute. All right, so next, I got this actually a while ago. This is just brush cleaner, and I really like this, and I don't know if I will ever do a full review of this, but I wanted to just show you guys the brush cleaner because I got this from a fan, and I really like this, and I use this for cleaning my brushes. I actually haven't tried this on cleaning the water brushes. I may try this with cleaning the water brushes and see how that goes. All right, so this is probably the biggest thing that I've gotten. I got this combination from the supporters over on Patreon, as well as the referral bonus. I've talked about these, but I wanted to show them again because I really, I'm sort of really interested in these. And the review on this will also take a while. That's kind of going to be a theme here. These things are taking longer than I thought they would. Especially in the summer, since at the end of this video I will let you guys know what the summer schedule is going to be. It's going to be less videos in the summer. It's basically the short version. But I am super excited to have these Inktense, and they are a lot of fun, but they do take some getting used to. So that's all the stuff I got from fans. Oh no, is there more? Yeah, there's a few more things. I got some blades. I haven't talked about the blades. The sharpener, which I have talked about the sharpener before, but I really love this sharpener. And I got a set of erasers as well, which I requested. And I love these erasers. These are really good erasers for graphite. So if you're looking for a good eraser for graphite, this is a really, really nice one. This black Faber-Castell ones. All right, so let's talk about the stuff that came in the mail from companies. All right, so it's this stack. I'm gonna start with Stonehenge just because it's pretty interesting. Oh, there was one more book that came in the mail. I may have to pause because there's one more book that I got that's not in here. So what happened with Stonehenge and with Legion is I just wrote them as like a regular customer because I was gonna buy what's in here just to like purchase it, and but the question was like, this was $10 and shipping was like $12, so I was like, ugh. So I wrote them to figure out what cost shipping is. I think they were using UPS. Anyway, long story short, they just sent it to me. Oh wow, so that's awesome. I didn't tell them about the coloring channel. I just told them that I was on YouTube, but I didn't tell them what channel because I didn't really, you know, whatever. But anyway, so I just got it, and so that's pretty amazing. And it came really quickly too, so there's that. So what they sent me is they sent me a pack of the Yupo paper, which is for watercolor, and it's technically for watercolor, but I've been using the other pack, the pack that I purchased from Dick Blick. I have been using that pack for markers, so I will probably also test on watercolor. It seems a bit too smooth for me to be able to enjoy it on watercolor, but since I have this extra pad, I'm definitely going to test on watercolor. So there's that. There's they sent me another one of these. This is the same one I got from a fan today. So I'm super excited. I really like the paper, so that's awesome that I got a second one, so I can really go nuts with these. They also sent me, hold on, let me see if I pull this down. Here you go. There you go. They also sent me some Stonehenge aqua paper, and I think what's here, I don't want to open it because I'm not going to use it, but I think there's a hot press and a cold press that's here of the Stonehenge aqua. So I'm super excited to get a chance to try this and try it out. The other thing too, I think both of them have one of each, or at least two of each, is to really, I'm glad that they sent two, because I want to try the hot press with the colored pencil as well as with watercolor. So I think I have you know, like multiple sheets of the hot press, so I'll be able to try the hot press with colored pencil as well as with actual watercolor. So I'm super excited about that. So this is the thing that I was trying to order. This is what they have. Oh, I guess this is just for shipping. So what they have is they have this pack, and I'll give you a link to it down on their website. It's not a referral link or anything. I didn't tell them I was doing a video or anything. I just thought I would do this. And it's a pack, and it's like little miniature sample booklets of all the different papers that they have, which is pretty awesome. So I'm super excited about that. Let me go through the books, and we will be going through this together. This is, all right, so this is warm tones. Oh, this is like a very thick paper. I don't know if this is a drawing paper. This might be a mixed media paper. It's a very, like, it's a relatively thick paper, so I don't know if this is a drawing or a mixed media paper. So there's this one to try, so I'm excited about that. This is the, oh, I got a whole booklet of the hot press. Yay! So I will be able to, oh, this is really nice. So this feels really smooth. I'll be able to try this on colored pencil, as well as I'm going to do some markers, as well as trying this with obviously watercolor. I'm super excited about this. Yay! All right, that's this one. This is probably for, you know, for drawing. A lot of people like to draw on different colors of paper as opposed to just drawing on white. People especially like the toned and the tan paper for portraits because their midtones are already, you know, they're already there. So it makes it a little bit easier on that. So I think that that's what this is for. So I'm super excited about this one. I will at some point try to draw. This is the Stonehenge White. This is the one that I have. I love this paper. I thought I would never love another company as much as I love Strathmore, but I'm really falling in love with this the Stonehenge, and I really like the Yupo paper. All right, so this is a Yupo medium. This is a couple of sheets of this Yupo medium, which is the light Yupo, and this is really, I really love this for markers. So I'm gonna get to try some more for markers as well as trying some for watercolor. This is a Yupo transparent, which I have seen, but I must admit I wasn't really gonna purchase, but now that I have it, I'm definitely gonna try this one out too. And this is definitely transparent. You know what this could be used for? This could be used for tracing, so you don't need to get like special tracing paper. You can just trace right on here. This is Stonehenge Light. Oh. So this is a lighter, hold on, let's the cover sheet up. But this is still, I mean, it's lighter, but it's still a it's still a, you know, it's still a thick paper. I mean, it's lighter, but it's not like tissue paper or anything. All right. Stonehenge Aqua Cold Press. I want to see this. Oh, this feels relatively smooth. I mean, this feels like the Strathmore Hot Press. I mean, you can see there's a little bit of texture, but it's not as textured as the Strathmore Cold Press, which the more I see other people's cold press, the more I feel like the Strathmore Cold Press is really, really textured. This is definitely very in between. Nice. Yupo Heavy. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about this just based on price. But now that, oh, this is, oh, wow. I don't even think, wow. You see that? I hope you guys can see that. All right. Stonehenge Craft. Oh, printmaking drawing. Okay. Nice. Oh, I did want to try this paper. Oh, now this. Oh, this is nice. This is like a lightly textured drawing paper. Oh, nice. All right. So there's that. That's the Yupo paper. I'm going to see if it fits back in here easily. So there's a lot of books. All right. I'm going to figure this out later. All right. So I got this book a while back. This is oh my God. Okay. This is Jasmine Becket, and I got this book a while back. At some point, I will do a full review of this, especially as we get closer to Halloween. I will probably do this before August, so definitely this will be sooner than some of the other ones. There's this one too, which I got, and this is a different format. Go out even further. This is a much larger coloring book, and it does have some pages of color in the middle, but I've been trying to find the right medium. I found that it did bleed a little bit on with the Tombows and with some of the other ones, so I definitely am going to experiment more with this to find what the best medium for this paper is, because it is a thick paper, but I found that some of the watercolor mediums that I was using on this did bleed a little bit. So there's that, and this is this one is huge. Look how big this one is. Now this one, there was really no bleeding on this. This is just a big book, and I will at some point get a chance to do a full review of this huge book. As you can see, I started working on a few pages, but I like to have a finished page. So there's that, and I think we are done. That's it. Thank you guys so much for staying with me. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment down at the comment. Which of these Legion papers you guys want me to take a look at first, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Stewie. Why are you flicking your ear at me, Stewie? I see you. Stewie. Stewie! I see you trying to tune me out.